Hey, this is director-producer Alan Wills, and I am on Positive Power 21 with Jerry Royce Live. And when I'm online, I listen to Jerry Royce Live at www.spreaker.com/positivepower21.org. Y'all heard?
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, if you're struggling with your relationship or you just can't seem to find the right one, author Gerald Manuel has written an enlightening new book entitled How to Identify Your Spiritual Soulmate. You may order a copy today from Amazon.com or at BarnesandNoble.com. This book is sure to answer many of the questions you may have. Thank you and God bless you.
Hello, this is author David E. Lucas. You're welcome to Jerry Roy Live Worldwide.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
What up? It's your boy Kano Kingston.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions.
Hey, this is Cotton. Hi, I'm Teresa Cowell.
Hi, Jerry. This is Ira Sandro Carter.
Hi, this is Phil Powers.
Hello, this is Teresa Bobby with Jerry Royce Live.
Hi, I'm Philip Barron. I'm live on the Jerry Royce Show.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Who's to Say.
Peace, this is Dahlia the poet, spoken word artist.
Hello, this is Ramon Marquis with Jerry Royce Live.
All right, everyone. You got Robin Lynn, and I'm keeping it live right now on Jerry Royce Live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? This is a award-winning podcast with the greatest podcast on earth. Thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Internet Radio, where you get your positive on. So when it's all positive, it's all power. That's positive power. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Think you know how drugs get in those little brown bottles? Think again. Set in the green hills of western New Jersey, inside the gilded halls of power of a U.S. pharmaceutical company where decisions are worth billions of dollars and human lives worth less. Nicholas Harding, a young executive at Marshall Pharmaceutical, finds his career, family, and life in jeopardy. The Farmhouse, a suspense thriller novel by Bill Powers, published by Donna Inc. Publications, available at Amazon.com or DonnaInc.org. Go to Bill's webpage at www.author.BillPowers.com.
Are you looking for the next great read? A book filled with love, passion, betrayal, and intrigue. The award-winning novel, Season of Change, by Tamika Patrice Kane, is sure to satisfy your literary sweet tooth. Check out this must-read book reviewers are calling uplifting and emotional, and exceptionally great read, deeply intense and thought-provoking. Order your copy today. Available in paperback and ebook on Amazon.com or at www.tamikapatrice.com.
Are you an author looking for promotional services or a reader looking for a great read at low prices? In this competitive world of books, Writing Royalty Promotions is dedicated to bringing authors and readers together to build a greater respect for literature through our various promotional services and online bookstore. So head over to writingroyaltypromotions.com and check us out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to PositivePower21.org. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power of 21? I am Jerry Royce Live. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am worldwide. And you're listening to episode 367 with author, Minister David Lucas. That's right, he's the author of It's Dark, But I Can Still See the Light. And before I read his bio and before I bring him on, let's hear a word from our sponsor. That's right, we're going to be bringing on my girl Marilyn Dunn. That's right, Marilyn Dunn. Check out her and her husband Kevin Dunn, Minister Kevin Dunn.
Hi, I am recording artist Marilyn Dunn from St. Louis, Missouri. If you are looking for some soul-stirring, anointed, spiritual, and heartfelt music, visit my website at www.marilyndunnministries.com. Or you can also find me on CD Baby, iTunes, and Reverb Nation. For booking information, contact Mr. Kevin Dunn at 636-856-0551. That's 636-856-0551.
Yeah. Welcome, y'all, to positivepower21.org. Can you feel the power? Follow the path of 21, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's right. You're talking to Jerry Royce live worldwide. Tonight, we got author David Lucas, also a minister, a young minister. And let me read his bio. And we're going to talk about his book called It's Dark, But I Can Still See the Light. Born in Darlington, South Carolina, David considers himself to be a young man of God. Since the age of 13, he answered his calling and recognized his abiding passion for molding the impressionable hearts and souls of young people. He always was a change-creating person who so deeply loves the Lord. At just 15 years old, David began teaching and preaching. His intense passion for the youth of the congregation increased many-fold, and David was inspired to create a caring, charitable organization, aptly named Handful, transforming our world one generous handful at a time. Let's impact the world together as one. That's David E. Lucas. All right, y'all, welcome to episode 367. Minister, author David Lucas, welcome to Positive Power 21. How you doing, brother?
Greetings, brother. How you doing?
Awesome, man. To have you here, man, to talk to the young people and talk to their parents at the same time. That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yes, sir.
Amen. All right, you ready for your first question?
Yes, sir.
All right, the first question is, who is author, minister David Lucas?
Well, first of all, let me say I give honor to God because he is actually the head of my life. So David is actually part of the following of God for what he's actually about to do. So David is actually a guy that's been broken. He's actually a guy that's just like everybody else, but just went through a lot of things at a young age. This is a young man that did not make things or situations his handicap. This young guy has been through so much, but still stands. And so David, David is one of this guy, a guy that just believes in what God is about to do, and he believes that something big is about to happen. So that's what I believe that who God has called me to be is David E. Lucas, the guy that God has sent to the nation to impact the world.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Awesome. You got to impact the world. And I love the way your bio read at the end. You aspire to create a caring, charitable organization, Handful. That's right, transforming the world. Now, what inspired you to do that, man? I mean, why you care, man, so much?
The reason why I care, man, because I wrote in my book, there's one thing I wrote in my book is, I had learned disability, where when I was in school, I did not actually understood what education was and what it meant for my life. And I think a lot of young people don't understand about education-wise and why it's so important and why you should take heed to it. So that's why I started an organization, to let young people know that there are other young people out there that are going through the same thing that you're going through. It may be a little different. Maybe mom might not be home. Maybe father may not be home. But, I want them to see that, guess what, there are other young people that have been through the same hurt, the same dark place. And I want them to understand that, guess what, there's actually somebody out there that will be able to impact them in the same age as you, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but you have the same experience that you actually have it. That's why I started the organization.
That's right. Amen. And before we get into your book, Dave, we're going to talk about your book about 7:30. So we got a couple of minutes to get to know you. So tell us a little bit more about you, man. How did you grow up, man? What was school like? What was the neighborhood like? Did you grow up in a two-parent household? Did your grandma raise you? What's going on? Talk to us.
Well, man, I'm going to say my father and mother divorced, and when we was the age of 10. And necessarily that was a little tough for us. I'm actually one of the 5 that my mother had birthed out. We call it quintuplets. I'm one of the 5. Mother had 5 kids at one time. Yes, I know it's crazy, but she had 5 kids at one time, and I'm one of the 5. I have 2 older brothers, and we are like a family-based home. Necessarily, I did not agree with the fact of divorce-wise, but it hurt me because I always wanted my mother and father to necessarily to be together and to have one home at a time. Both parents at the house. But and sometimes it don't work as way as we wanted to work. I still love them. I still go and see each other, both of them, see my father once a week and whatnot. But at the same time, I always wanted my mother and father to stay at the house with each other, with us raising us. Also, even before I became a minister, I just love graphic designing wise. I was not as good at it, but I could come with an idea. May not can draw it, but I can actually vision it. I'm good at seeing things and be able to make something happen. I'm also good with mentoring other people, with solving problems, solving math problems. I love algebra. I love mathematics. I love things like that. So I'm all around person. I love singing. I love gospel music. I love singing. I love preaching. That's one thing I'm actually honored about doing. That's about the sum of it, who I am. Good.
All right. So you were academic. So you didn't do sports or anything. You just full academics.
Well, I actually helped coach my actually football team at Darlington High School. I'm actually assistant coach. I'm actually the chaplain on the team to pray with the guys and even help them with their spiritual lives. So guess what? I'm always going to find somewhere to include God into my daily life, even in school. So I'm actually a chaplain even at my school. May not have played football, but they need to be on the team to be able to get their mind together so they get on the field right.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You just brought up an important point. Okay, this is kind of confusing to me. Okay, in schools, they took out, the Pledge of Allegiance, prayer in some cases, but they allowed the football coach, his players to pray before a game on public soil. What's up with that? So what's the deal?
Well, man, even that being said, that's after school hours. Those times are, those like that probably like 7:30 or something like that in Eastern time. They consider after school hours. It can be doing, that type of setting is on the field wise, and and they're away from the actual school setting wise, and it's not like it's during school hours, and not like you make anybody do it. So I really think that they had that set as saying, okay, well, it's after school. It's really not school based because it's really after they leave a certain time of school hours, then they're not actually at school. They're actually, doing another activity or doing another curriculum that they actually want to do. So it's really based not actually school wise.
Yeah, you helped out a little bit because I know, here in the city, Baltimore, even in the county, the game started at 3:30. Some of the kids still in class. Yeah, it's what it is, man. Just, I guess we just forget, who's really running things around here. But, he's going to let him slide on that one. But he's about to make that change pretty soon. I'm sure of that. All right, man, you were born in South Carolina, so you still based there? You still live with your mom?
Well, yeah, I stay with my mother, and I see my father every 2 weeks. And like I said, it hurted me. But at the same time, sometimes it's best. It's just the fact that I always wanted my mother and father to stay with each other. I did not see the fact of, what was going on, what happened. I was too young to not understand that. But I always wanted to have them to actually stay at one home together. But now as I grew up, I actually understood the reason why and why they thought was best.
Yeah, that's right. Then when you guys seeing them turn each other apart. Now that's your biological father for all your siblings?
Yes, my biological father. My father had all 5 of us at one time.
I know. So I'm sure people gave him grief, man. I know, how you get grief when you walk out on a pregnant girlfriend. I can just imagine what kind of grief his friends and family gave him. It's like, what? Because I know what it was like for my family when we heard my sister was breaking up with her husband and she has 3 kids and one is sick. It was like, what? And then she had no car or a job. So you just wonder, what kind of man is that?
Wow.
How can he call himself a man when you walk out on
That's good.
family?
That's good. Right.
That's deep, man. Whew. I don't know. I guess the woman just that bad, huh? She must been. Well, we ain't going to talk about my mom or my sister tonight. They're not here to defend themselves. All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break, man. We're gonna hear another one of Kimberly songs real quick now. Kimberly is working on an album as we speak. We hope she releases a single pretty soon. We're gonna be in touch with her management. I know they're listening to us. We just want to know. I think I even sent out a communication. Where is Kimberly? But I guess we'll find out. It'll be a surprise when she hits the airwaves. So everybody, you sit back and enjoy. This song is called "I'm Praying for You." Okay, I'm sure that's the one. Was that the one I just played? No, I think I was playing "I Want to Be Yours." Okay, this is "I'm Praying for You" right here. Here we go.
What you looking at? I see you talking, but you don't know me. So why you hating? I'm praying. You don't have a clue about me in my life, but I'm praying for you. I'm praying for
Got a billion people reaching for fame, and an out-of-order world overrating the game. I'm just trying to tell the truth, but they blind to the proof. Analyze the crazy things that's destroying the youth. Believe in the power that you have inside. You can break my things, but you can't break my pride. I'd rather find the light than sit and die inside. I'd rather fight the war, I never run and hide. Used to think that life ain't have a lesson. Sitting alone, I never thought they kept my blessings. Stressing, now I hold the word in my possession. Just another way for me to deal with my depression. See, people get caught up in the world of pain. All they do is lose, none of the things to gain. No regrets for the life that's living in shame. Gotta change yourself before you put in the sight of his aim. I'm praying. You don't have a clue about me in my life, but I'm praying for you. I'm praying
Hi, this is Angel Sessions, and when I'm in town, I listen to Jerry Royce live, positivepower21.org, where they play my favorite music.
All right, we're here talking to author, Minister David Lucas. His book is called It's Dark, But I Can Still See the Light. And he's born in Darlington, South Carolina, where he resides now with his family. All right, Dave, we're ready to talk about your good book, man. So tell us about this book, man. Why should people buy it? Why should they support you?
Well, I must say that this book God has really broke me down to go into praying and fasting for this book. And really, and this is not any other fasting, but he took me into a fast of just being obedient and listening. There's 5 chapters in this book, 5 impacting chapters. Some of the chapters are The Heart of a Teenager, I Just Don't Understand, The Bumps of the Road Success. These are things that God has put me through out of the dark place and begin to see the light. And God has really done so much in our young people that it's not that they don't want to be able to speak, they just don't know how to speak it out. They don't know what they're going through as a testimony for somebody else. I learned a long time ago that whatever we're going through is not just for us, it's for somebody else. So whatever God has put me through for this book is for me to aspire to you, to other young people, young adults, and young parents. Let them understand that, yes, we have dark places. Yes, we have difficult times. Like I said, I know we have times where it seems like you have no way out. But then again, there's still light in the tunnel. There's still hope. And I always believe there's still hope. And so that's why God has birthed me to have this book at a young age of 17 years old, because I knew what he's about to do. I know there's going to be a chain break. So I knew I had to go through some type of dark place to get to my blessing. So that's why I think you should read it, because it will give you the honest truth of what young people are going through, but also will give you some type of lesson so you understand that, guess what, I am going through dark places. Now, how can I help myself get out of that place? We can talk all we want, but can you help me get out of that place? That's what this book is about, to give you encouraging lessons.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. And I was telling you earlier today, man, I mentored to a group of kids over at a high school for about 2 years. I haven't seen them in a while since they went under new administration. We would actually, where I work, we actually was partnering with them with Adopt the School program. And we had an opportunity to get a chance to meet some of the kids who were in a kind of like what they call it, a college upward bound program. Some of them were destined for great things, whether it was sports or academics. But a lot of the kids, they do go through some things. Now I was meeting some of the kids in ROTC. They seem to have their stuff together, but you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Those kids are just able to handle adversity, but still get good grades, and they know what they want. They know what's behind door number one, Now, with your experience, man, going to school every day, you talk to a lot of the kids. What's some of the main problems kids are fighting with right now? What are they having a hard time dealing with?
Wow, man, I'm glad you asked that, man. The most powerful thing, and I think that it's not just only for young people, but I think it's for everyone, low self-esteem.
Wow.
I really think that a lot of us, and as human beings, we're so caught up into the fact of the world that we forget about us. We forget about the fact of the confidence that he allowed us to have. And a lot of young people facing low self-esteem. They're facing bullying, and I'm not talking about there's not a lot of personal bullying. There are a lot of cyber bullying on Facebook and Twitter and things like that. A lot of young people also are facing, those are the two main things that I literally can say that's going on. Low self-esteem is the most powerful thing that I'm in high school, so I know how it will feel to be trying to fit in. And I think there's a lot of the issue with the low self-esteem. I really think that's the most powerful thing, and I really think that our young people, need to understand. And if you're listening, if you're on this call, and listening to this radio show, I need you to understand that, as a young person, you're going to have things that come your way that you're going to be like, wow, like, why did it happen to me? Why me? Why is this happening to me? But I need you to understand that you have confidence in yourself. God wouldn't put you through it if you can't bear it. My grandma said it like this. She said, God would never put you in anything that you can't hold on to it. He will never do it. But I need you to understand something that, we all have low self-esteem sometimes. And I know you. I mean, I know my brother. I know you have low self-esteem sometimes because, you don't think you can do it. There are a lot of things that we don't think we can, but it takes somebody or something that we've been through in order for us to actually understand that, guess what, he brought me this far, and I know he can't leave me.
He's right. He's right. I was just thinking about that question you just asked. See, I'm an inventor, man. I've always been a creative guy. So when you got a creative mind, you always thinking, man. I don't even really go there about the low self-esteem thing, because I'm always thinking I can do this, I can build that, I can make that. I could make that happen, in my world, because I always create my own world, and I always set goals. And I guess because I learned a long time ago, because my father was in the military. He was a drill sergeant. And from day one, man, he taught us how to have goals. If a man don't have goals, he has nothing. You don't have nothing to work towards. You just waking up in the morning, it's like, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? And, am I just going to watch television? You still got to be a goal. What am I going to watch on TV today? I don't want to just watch TV. I want to know, what am I going to watch today, that's going to help me or entertain me. So my dad was all, because my mom wasn't working, so her goal was always to get back to college because she was super smart. She's from Virginia. She moved up here in Baltimore with her aunt. Her mom had moved on. She didn't know her dad at the time. So she had goals, aspirations to be a school teacher to help people. So she had a goal. My dad had his goal was he wanted to make sure his kids was provided for so we can go to college and become something. So I think that's what did it for me. And then he kept us busy with sports. So we didn't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. Now let me ask you, man, your own words, man, why do you think kids are suffering from self-esteem? Why is it getting to them so easy? Explain that. I don't understand. Explain it to me.
The reason why I really think is because a lot of the times have really changed. It really changed. I grew up a lot. I'm a lot. My grandmother said I'm an old spirit, and she said that because a lot of things I'm a wise young man, and because I think a lot of times dealing with young people with low self-esteem. I said this earlier when I mentor young people at at the program I was at speaking to earlier, is that we first have to start with ourselves. First have to identify the issue, which is ourselves. We think everybody else around us are making us like this or are surrounded like this. That's just like a child grew up in a home, and we always think that it's the mother's and father's fault or raising them up. Well, basically, you can teach them all they want, but if they don't identify the fact of their issues, then they can take everything you taught them and spoke into their lives and run and do something else crazy. So it's not about the fact of about how the child has been trained. It's about the fact of what he's actually or she's actually accepted into her life, child, what she accepted into herself. And I think a lot of times parents begin to necessarily, even adults begin to necessarily make that an issue about, well, I didn't raise my child right. I don't think my child, no, that you didn't raise them right. It's just they didn't accept the fact what you have told them. Because they can be families that, I'm telling you, I have seen rich people children steal, and they have them not want for nothing. So it's not about the fact of about where their surroundings are coming from. It's about the fact of what they're accepting. So I have to say this, my brother. A lot of times we as people, and I said this earlier, we think everybody else around us is shifting. We think everybody else is making us like this. We think everybody else is doing us like this, but really it's us. We're our own critic. We're our own issue. And if we start identifying us, we start identifying the pain place that we're going through or the dark times that we're going through as a person, and stop blaming everybody else around us, stop blaming mom and father because they did not do anything. And they say, well, he didn't love me. He didn't care about me. Yeah, he did. He just loved you in a different way.
Right.
So it's not about
Dave, do you think sometime a lot of the thoughts that people have instilled in them is really deep, like, their subconscious mind? Because, your subconscious mind is like pretty much it's learning what it sees. It just start embedding itself in you. So then you start talking to yourself. Now you're challenging yourself. It's like you beat yourself down first. In some cases, I remember talking to some people who just say, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. And I know my daughter, she's a really good martial artist, but sometimes she'll say she's not. And I'm like, I wonder why she's saying that. She's beaten everyone in the school before, and people are afraid to fight her. Why she say that?
Because
I'm not sure if it's the subconscious mind.
She wants other people around her to tell her that she's good. Because I'm telling you, brother, I'm letting you know this, man. This is the truth. I hang around young people daily basis. They want other people to understand that, guess what, I'm good at this. I need you to now accept the fact that I'm good at it. I need you to tell me that I'm good at it.
So you're saying they need a cheerleader? They need a cheering section?
They need a cheerleader. They need someone, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Because let me tell you what's wrong with that. Because if they don't find love at home, they'll find love somewhere else. This is deep, brother. This is deep. I'm being honest with you. They will find love somewhere else if they don't find love at home or one quote-unquote people that say they love them. So why not cheer them on while they're at home? Why not saying, okay, well, she's good at this? Not saying that you don't. Why not saying, okay, cool,
but don't they say sometimes, but I used to hear her say sometimes, are you just saying it because you're my father? You're my mother,
yep.
You know, like, but I remember sitting back and, with parents, and they say, all right, I can't wait to watch Skylar fight. This is going to be something. It's going to be the best fight tonight. Everybody's sitting around, sitting through the white belts, sitting through the blue belts, and now it's time for the brown belts and the black belts to fight, the red belts, and everybody said, yes, who's Skylar going to fight? But she didn't know she had that fan base until I told her. I said, Skylar, they were rooting for you. She said, I didn't know that. People like watching me fight. And you're right, people do need support. But sometimes, the parents can tell you all this stuff day in and day out, but you still don't always quite believe because you're saying, oh, that's my dad, that's my mom, you're my grandma. You just tell me that. So you're saying they need another supporting staff, supporting cast?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yes, sir.
That's deep.
Yes, sir.
Where you find them? Where you find them at?
You find them at home, my brother. You find the thing, and I'm not talking about home as in place home, but you find the part where people that you actually love. The heart, the place that nobody else want to be at, the place where a lot of people don't want to enter into. And guess what that person is? You.
Yeah.
You have to find
subconscious
yourself.
Mind. That's a beast, man. The subconscious mind. That's the one that talks to you. That's the one that tell you can't do, you can't be this, you can't jump that high, you can't throw that fast, that hard. You can't run, you can't beat that guy. It's you giving you doubt.
It's you. Like I said, you're your own critic. And if we accept that fact that we're our own critic, then guess what? We can accomplish that fact and say, well, guess what? I can do it. I know I can do it. If you tell me I know I can, because guess what would you do if no one says that you in the world, and you in the world on your own? So like you said, you create a world on your own. You're by yourself. Guess what?
Dave,
Nobody's
do you think it's a problem because people don't know how to praise other people? They don't know how to say, oh, you look so good out there. I really like the way you caught that ball or dunked that bat. Now, people are not afraid to tell an athlete how great they are, but they're afraid to tell other types of people. Why is that so? They don't want to praise them for doing a good job.
I said like this because guess what? Money changes people's minds. Money changes people's minds. And I really think that because we say, for example, a local person, now maybe a local football player, he was a local player one time, he started doing good, and a lot of people didn't come to the game during that time, but as soon as he come famous, everybody's there. Everybody knows who he is. Because it tells you the transposition of how people thought how he was. They really thought, well, they didn't too much care about him. Yeah, they knew he was good, but people didn't hardly praise him. But when he began to get into a higher level, the people be there. The Bible says it like this. He said, I prepare you in the presence of your enemies. He never said that your enemies wouldn't be there. He never said that they wouldn't be the one cheering you on. He never said they wouldn't be the one that doubted you. But I'm going to bless you while they're there. I'm going to bless you while they're looking at you. So, I really think that, that we as people, I said, like, again, we're our own self-critic, is that why not praise the one that's just like you, black, water, color, green, purple, I don't care what color he is, but he still bleeds the same color. So, why not praise him or her and say, well, you did a good job? Because you know what? You never know what that child is going through at home. You never know what that person's going through at home. And sometimes they need that little push. Because I've been there. I've been there to a place where
I call that care, David. I call that caring. I call that caring, man.
I done been in that place where I did not find love. I done been that place. So for me to get a push, that's all I needed. I think about it because I needed that type of push. So that's why I think a lot of people need to push a lot of young people because they need that push. You never know what they're going through. Just by that push, it can change their life around. That's why I mentor young people. I'm telling you, that is why I do it, because they never know I might have said something that can impact the world. So the adults, are you listening on this line, on this radio show, push your child, push him. Push them, even with the fact that they say, well, Mama, I think you're just saying that. But still push. I'm still push. Mm-hmm. So necessarily, we need to actually push our children no matter what they're actually going through. So, we need to be able to push them.
Yeah, and my daughter used to tell me some things that used to surprise me. Like, for example, I wanted her to study keyboard, piano. So I found this Russian woman. She's really good. Teacher, private teacher in her home, 1 hour. I think we went 2 hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours a week. And I remember my daughter, we would leave this. I said, "Oh, you did good." She said, "No, I didn't. She was hard on. She was mean today." I said, "No, she know you can do better. That's all. She know you can do better, so you have to practice." So I said, "But guess what? She wants you to play at her recital." And she said she never let first-time students play at her recital. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, she think you're good enough. You be ready. So you just got to work hard." It's like that was reinforced. I could sit there and tell her I thought she did well until I turned blue in the face. But when she heard that coming from another person, she's like, wow. I could see the light went off on her. That's deep, man. You brought up something really, really deep, man. Now, so you feel, David, that mentorship is really, really important when they don't have the reinforcement at home, or even if they do have the reinforcement at home, do you still encourage mentorship? Or kids seeking
I really encourage that. I really do encourage that, because that's so important for dealing with people. Is because the fact of is that a lot of times we as people need to understand that we actually need mentorship. We actually need someone that cares for us, and that that somebody that that can mentor us and help us out and things like that. So we really need that type of mentorship, because it's very important. Very important.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm gonna tell you, the agency I work for has been really pushing mentorship for, I say the last 2-3 years, and even some components even have taken it to another level, offering inside their components. And in some cases, you don't even have to be a manager, to be a good mentor. And I know myself, I'm not in management now, but I'm still mentoring to some people that I was managing, and they come to me before they go to their own managers, because in some cases they don't have the respect for their manager, because they don't feel that the manager has a caring spirit and want to see them move forward in their life. Some people don't want to see people move forward in their life. I don't understand it. Because if you hate on somebody else, that's going to block your blessings. You should be cheering for them.
That's right.
Encouraging them, be there pushing them. I'm all about, if you deserve it, and I'm not the person supposed to sit back and judge and say you don't deserve it, But if I'm your friend, I'm going to be there for you, and I do what I can to help you, within my power. And I think that's what made me such a, and they told me I was a great manager. People talk to me this day. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to see an executive about that. 2 executives want to talk to me exactly about getting back into it, because I was thinking, maybe I want to just, have a nice little Christian cubicle and just be responsible for myself, and I just be there for people, the ones I've already established relationships with, because right now there's something else that's real important to me right now, and this is it right here, reaching people worldwide. I think I have enough in me. Supporting staffs are coming to me. Cast are coming to me every day. I'm meeting people that can make an impact to this world. So I'm not just talking about a little small place accommodating 60,000, 70,000 people. I'm talking about, we impacting the millions, and that's why my main man, Superman Linton Jr., and I have been discussing how important this alliance has been, combining good spiritual music with good talk, and now we're introducing the world of guys like you, people like you, ministers like you, authors like you, to speak to this world and archive this tape in case they have not found out who Positive Power is. They may not find out about it till tomorrow or maybe next month. They have an opportunity to hear what you have to say. And that's a good thing. All right, so you got your supporting staff in there, man. I hear.
Well, yeah, man. I'm actually, like I said, we're actually, doing the family class, and so just, like I said, I'm a lot of real life. So this, you can tell this is no joke. I love my family, man, and I thank God for them because they're very supportive into what I'm doing.
Amen. That is good. All right, bro, we're going to take a quick break. We got my girl out in California. That's right. She's out there in the sunny state of California waiting to come on positivepower21.org on the 18th, which is tomorrow. That's right. We got Angel Sessions coming here, award-winning gospel, urban contemporary gospel singer will be here, and her new release is just coming. Jesus is coming soon. Southern Comfort is an album. Oh, I'm sorry. She just released Don't Let Go. And let's hear that right now. Don't Let Go. Here she go.
Oh, no. It's never too hard. Oh, no. It never is. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Forever, no. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. He knows. Waiting. He knows. Anticipating. Don't give up. No matter what, be of good courage and he shall strength. Then your heart hold ye the hope in the Lord. You gotta stand up and be strong, strong. You gotta stand up and hold on. Never too hard, never too hard, never too hard.
All right, that's Angel Sessions. That's right. And like I said, she's coming. She's coming to positivepower21.org and spend some time with Jerry Royce live and talk to you guys about how to use social media to monetize what you're doing, because she does a great job with that. All her songs, her singles hit the top 5, top 10 of Amazon, and so she knows the magic to all of that. And that's like engaging people. That's what you got to do. All right. Just like we're doing now and engaging you. And don't forget, you can check out positivepower21.org as a mobile. That's right. You can go to Google. Don't go to iTunes because we don't have anything there yet. But you can go to Google and download our app. That's right, Jerry Royce Live, right to your mobile. And if you want to make a donation to our program, you can go to our website, positivepower21.org, and hit donate now. And you can help us out because we always get people who are in need, who need help with their ministries. So we try to help them out when we can. So check us out. Also, you're looking to podcast. You want to be a podcaster. You already have a podcast and you want to monetize it. It's always good to join up with a big entity like this one because they talk about your audience have to be a certain size, and we definitely have it. Your advertisers would be interested in you joining a program like this in order to monetize, so join up with us. The fees are low for us to carry you, but at least they give you an opportunity to go out there in your community and make a difference because you'll be under the Positive Power 21.org brand doing your thing. All right, we talking to David. David got a book. He's ready to sell it. He got some stuff going on. He needs some money. It's dark, but I can still see the light. Author David Lucas, young man making an impact on the world. He has his own mentoring program. He's inspiring kids in school, in his community. And like you said, they need help right now. Self-esteem is the main topic of today. And that may be something that we probably bring up more because there's people going through this all the time, especially people who are in really, really tough industries. Now, David, I wanted to ask you this, man. Now, some of the young people you know, man, what kind of direction are they looking to get into when it comes to their careers? You know what they want to do, because a lot of jobs kind of require you to have a strong self-esteem, man. You're dealing with, very demanding bosses and managers and executives these days, man. You got to have some strong skin on your back. So what's up with that?
Well, man, I know a lot of people, man, that just, that want to go into football, basketball, and whatnot because they don't have everybody's trying to, over them or try to control them. And I always grew up as in saying, I want to be my boss's boss. I want to run my own thing. And the reason why is because, you know what, we as people, kingdom-minded people, need to be able to have kingdom business. And that's what I believe, and a lot of our young people are focusing on, the thing that everybody's getting quick at. Our world's going so fast where everybody don't want to do the quick way out. They want to do the quick way out of things. So they think they're going to football, basketball, getting a lot of money, then they're good. But a lot of times they're more in life than just that. So I really think that, we're living in a quick world, and I think a lot of young people believe in the quick, fast way, not doing the things that they love, but they're doing the things that they see that other people are getting rich at.
Yeah. But, the thing about it, man, is more people becoming millionaires dealing with the Internet than any type of business right now. I was just listening to a podcast with this young lady up in New York. Her and her husband became middle-class millionaires selling her human resource radio show, website. I'm talking about podcast. Website. She was on the podcast talking about how she had built this website, and a company came along and purchased it for $10 million. So that's what they're looking for, creativity, innovation, and that's one of the reasons why I think people are becoming stars on YouTube, because they found ways to monetize it, and you have people like big time entertainers finding these little singers, these local singers, and bringing them on, these artists, people being found on the internet, using their savviness. So, and then you have some great talent, man. I have some kids that can play almost every instrument. I was like, "Where's your video at?" They was like, "Oh, it's on my phone." Well, they ain't doing nobody no good. You got to put it on YouTube. So, I don't know, man. I think, you raised a good topic, man. I think I may need to visit my local community high school and see how I can help them with their business department, because I don't care what you can do, what talent you have, it could be utilized some kind of way to make money. That's why God blesses with talent. And some of us have a lot. I've had people in the show that can sing, dance, play every instrument, design websites, design books, write books. I was like, you could write a book. You wrote a great book. You can sing, and you can do that. Wow. That's crazy, man. So we need to, that's why I think the music departments are so vital in schools, man, so kids can express themselves through their music. You're supposed to get lost in your talent. That's what's, and I think that's why I told you earlier I didn't have a problem with my self-esteem, because I was always, my mom said I've been innovative since I was like 4 or 5 years old. She remember me making a little car and put a battery in and a motor, and it was rolling across the floor. And her father was like, "What the heck? How did that happen?" It was like a little block of wood, and I put some wheels on it, and I found a little motor connected to I don't know. I just think when God bless you with something as powerful as your talent, I think that's what we're supposed to use to escape.
Yes, of course.
You know, like you. You're a motivational speaker. You probably spend most of your time every waking moment thinking about what's the next great phase. Phase. Group of praise. Man, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But anyway, you're probably looking for the great piece that you're gonna put together for your motivation. You're speaking. How you going to move people? What are you going to say that's going to move them, make them, remember you? How you going to,
it's all about that, man. It's all about the what can you do different from other speakers? What can you offer to other young people that other speakers don't? Because a lot of times dealing with young crowds, young crowds that I'm dealing with, a lot of motivational speakers don't want to deal with those because they don't want to deal with them being the ones that's not paying attention. Young people is the hardest crowd to deal with. I'm being honest with you, it really is, because you want to be able to capture their attention. You want to be able to get them on the same target as you. How can you do that? Mm-hmm. Good question.
But don't come up there
because
boring.
How you can do that? You can do that because you get the things that they mostly like. You get the things that they're already used to, things that they're already knowing, and taking that and making something beyond their thinking. I do it all the time. Right. I take what they're good at, like, a good example, Lil Wayne. What Lil Wayne do? He was in jail. He was in jail for a good minute of time. Then he got out of jail. You know what he said? He said, I've been doing songs while I was in prison. His mindset was, I did not care where I was at. He knew that by the time I get out, I know I'm going to make a lot of money because guess what? I'm still working while I was in jail. Mm-hmm. We have to have that mindset. Right. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what's around me. Money's still flowing. Money's still rolling.
That's right.
So let's go back to the conversation earlier today. It's not about where you come from. It's about the impact of how you're going to change the outcome that people have told you that you wouldn't be anything. They labeled you and said you wouldn't be anything. They told you wouldn't be anything. Mama and father got out of your life and whatnot. It's about the fact of how you can be the one that impact the world. So it's not about the family tree. Right. It's about the fact of what can you do to impact and change the world.
Amen. All right, David, we're going to have to get ready to get out of here. We're going to take a quick break, man. You come back, man, you're going to give us your final thoughts, all right? All right,
yes,
quick
sir.
break, y'all. Here we go.
What do you give to a person who has everything? Hi, I'm Darlene Rucker-Wood, and I am the owner of Stylish and Stellar Gifts by Dar. I get this question all of the time. At Stylish and Stellar Gifts by Dar, we specialize in customizing gifts for people and pets too. Our gifts are original and one of a kind. Not only do we deliver, we ship as well. We work according to your budget and your theme. We have gifts for all things, including baby showers, sports teams, get well, bridal, birthdays, pets, just because, and that's just to name a few. So let Stylish and Stellar Gifts by Dar take the worry out of your gift giving today and also for the holidays. Our website is www.stylishandstellar.com, and our phone number is 443-682-5664.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Positive Power 21.org with Jerry Royce.
All right, everybody. We're talking to author Minister David Lucas, author of It's Dark, But I Can Still See the Light. His book is for sale. You can support him. He has some events coming up soon. And, David, you can tell us where you're going to be at this summer, man, where people can find you next coming couple of weeks.
Well, I'm going to say this, you all want to be in contact with me on my website at www.handful, which is handful.moonfruit.com, which is spelled MOONFRUIT. I have very impacting events coming up. I have the Make Us One Art Summit 2015 at the local Florence, South Carolina Lackey. I'm letting you know I'll be in South Carolina, at the Florence Dongan Technical College. At 1 p.m. I'll be doing a summit, which is Going Beyond the Limits, hosted by the PD Community Arts Center team over in Florence, South Carolina. Also, I'll be having my book Explosion 2015 for my new book signing, which would be October the 3rd. We'll be at my local ministry at Refreshing Springs Sandwich Assembly, most exciting church in Florence, South Carolina. We'll be there having it at necessarily time will be discussed very soon. So please connect with us as we be able to do what God has told us to do, and even connect us by email at handful handfulctw@gmail.com, where you can find more information about us. Email us your questions or concerns, or how to subscribe to our event pages and whatnot, so you can be able to attend. And also on this call, we will be doing a webinar for this type of teaching for my book, for the 5 topics, so explaining the different chapters of my book. So if you get on this call, if you go to the call, my website, and go into necessarily the contact box, and you put the webinar, we will send you the free webinar for you being on this call, so you can be able to get the teaching of It's Dark Back into the Light.
All right, that is exciting news. That's author David Lucas, the minister. All right, everybody, I tell them all the time, David, they want to hear some good stuff, man. They got to listen to positivepower21.org and Spreaker.com/positivepower21 on your mobile device, so you can listen to us on your smartphones while you at work or in your Wi-Fi car. Some of you guys got it like that, got Wi-Fi in your car. All right, David, man, we appreciate you coming here, man, and we're going to try to support you everywhere we can, and make sure things get to happening. And we hope that we're looking forward to bring you on Positive Power 21.org so people can keep up what you're doing, keep them in the loop. So we're going to be streaming David's show. Him and his partner will be producing a show on Saturdays for the young people. We're going to be carrying it through Jam Vibes Radio out in South Carolina, and through Blog Talk. We'll be streaming it here on Spreaker.com, our platform, which is the most powerful platform on the planet, bringing it to you just like the airwaves. So that's how we treat it. The internet is now the new airwaves. It's right. Terrestrial radio, you in trouble. You're in trouble now, because there's going to be some more Positive Power 21s coming up. That's right, because we're going to teach them how to do it. All right, man. You hold the line, brother. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And don't forget, we running 24/7. We got jazz music, gospel. We got my man Curry Hines out in New York. He's right with the hair show, dropping science on you about the hair, about black hair. And we talk a little bit about makeup and everything, too. He's an exciting guest. And he's running on our platform on demand. And we have Bible study, along with the sermons, Pastor Virginia Singleton. We have Pastor Gerald Manuel, and Minister Rhonda Bello and her husband Deli Bello from Nigeria, the prayer warrior. And coming this Sunday, we're going to have from Baltimore, Maryland, Pastor Daryl Ham going to be bringing a word. Exciting. Very exciting times. All right, everybody, take care, y'all. I'm Jerry Royce Live. I'm worldwide. Thank you for tuning in to Jerry Royce Live on PositivePower21.org and Spreaker.com/PositivePower21. This is a Royce Enterprises production. And don't forget about replay on Facebook.com/Jerry Royce Live. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay awesome. Don't forget to stay on the path of 21, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.